www.fatbeats.co.uk/toolbar and follow the online instructions.
Yeah, it's Paleface from the Crazy Cousins, and I'm locked into www.fatbeats.net, London's #1 internet radio station.
You're locked onto the biggest music website in the world. Fatbeats.net.
It's such a good vibration.
Make sure you sign up for your free FatSpace account on Fatbeats. Create your own user profile, upload pictures, and message other FatSpace users. Make sure you fill your profile with content and plenty of pictures. You could be in with a chance to win some top prizes. With more music and more variety across 9 studios. Fatbeats, setting ourselves aside from the rest. Please take a few minutes to bookmark Fatbeats via our website. It's easy and only takes a minute.
You're tuned in to the #1 internet radio station, Fatbeats.net.
Check out our sponsors, www.thestudentpocketguide.com.
Chill. Straight from the T.O, you know how the flow go. Listen, this is Mr. Cardinal Official. Fatbeats.net. You already know what it is. You see? It's Mr. Cardinal Official. Stay locked. Let's go!
You're locked onto the kings of the internet. Oh, I like that.
We're currently recruiting DJs, camera crews, presenters, and TV hosts for future projects. For more information, please email us at webteam@fatbeats.net.
Fatbeats.net. Playing the best in house, garage, R&B, old school, drum and bass, and jungle.
Turn up your PC speakers and spread the word. www.fatbeats.net.
Yeah, when me chillin', me chillin'. Girl, nobody knock on me door if you know willing. You see me? Cause you see when me a chill? Yeah, man, a Fatbeats.net. Yeah, man, when a pump, when a pet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this disc jockey will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Here comes the music.
DJ fully equipped. Yeah, lash them with the whip. Hitman, thump them up with tune.
Right, mic check 1, 2. You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. We do this every Thursday from 9 to 11 with myself, fully equipped, and the DJ Hitman, who's behind the decks right about now. And as you know, it's the Heavy Artillery Show. So what we do is we bring a guest down every Thursday from 9 to 11 on Fatbeats. We put them through a 30 to 40 minute interview and then run a show with them after. But a lot of time has passed, so I'm not sure if Fatman's going to be able to stay or you're going to have to shoot off. But we will find out later, all right?
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, we're going to, you're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. We got Fatman D in the hot seat today.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to ask you some questions. 30 to 40 minute interview, no matter the time we got left.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to roll out, all right, man?
Yeah,
so, basically, let's start with yourself. Let's start where it begun, YMCing, and when did the name Fatman come along?
Boy, like, back in the days, boy, you know what I mean? I was a little youth running around. I was a bit chubby back then still, so they used to call me Fat Boy. You know
was it Fat Boy, yeah?
It was a Fat Boy that evolved into a Fat Man, you know what I mean, still. So that's how the name come. But MCing, like, I was wanting to be a DJ. Couldn't really, like,
so you wanted to be a DJ, did you?
Yeah. I used to be called DJ Chaos back in the days.
Yeah? What, drums, jungle?
Yeah, jungle, blood. Come on.
We got any sets of you DJing?
Yeah, I got a couple of tapes at home. I got a couple of TDK tapes, you know what I mean? Still,
yeah?
But, you know what I mean? I'm not letting them off. But, boy, Tuesday, like, obviously, I couldn't keep up with the payments and that lot still, so I just picked up the mic. I was always into rap anyway, so I started, like, laying down some lyrics and vocals and that lot on jungle, and everybody's like, yeah, man, you're doing your thing. And that's how I started from there, man.
Yeah, that's sick, man. So we're starting off as a DJ and all that. So before any of that, basically, what area are you from?
Who, me? From South, mate. Charlton, boomer.
Are you from Charlton, are you?
Yeah, mate.
All right, big up all the Woolwich Charlton boys down there.
Yeah.
SC10, I believe, is it?
No, SC7, mate.
SC7, is it?
SC7.
Sorry, I'm from the other side.
All right.
Ghetto side.
What side?
Lewisham.
Lewisham, yeah. All right. Come on, it's all set, man. It's all set.
Yeah,
it's
you
all
know
set.
that. United Nations.
That's it, mate.
But yeah, flipping. So yeah, basically, let's go even before that, before drum and bass, before like, why music?
Well, like when I was a youth growing up, man, I was just listening to like, I used to listen to like David Rolligan, like way back in the days.
Oh, so you're saying sound system,
Like
yeah?
some old sound system teams. My mum used to play Bob and you know what I mean, Otis Redding and all them kind of like R&B soul acts back in the days. You know what I mean? So music's always been in my heart. You get me, straight up, man.
Oh, that's cool, man. So, what have you got? How did you kick off into jungle then?
Sorry. Well, basically, like, it was like there was a dealer back in the days, yeah, they used to sell bare trees and that lot. We used to go around the house and mix up and DJ and clap them still. And then from there, like, she started to do parties and raves like that called Steppers. Like back in the days, only the first people to see Ed Rush and Andy C back to back and rare, you know what I mean? Them man, they won't even go back to back now, you get me, still. But yeah, just started from there. Jumped on the mic a few times, got a couple of responses and that lot, and then one time they booked Steve Hyper D to do like a little house party for them lot still. So he come down, we was chatting
What?
on
So
the mic.
Steve Hyper doing a house party, yeah?
Steve Hyper D used to do any party, fam. Let's not get it twisted. You get me, straight up. At the end of the day, music, that's what he was about. You get me. So he was up in a house party, and like me and my brother Roller was up. Like Roller, you started getting tight with him and started taking him out and that lot. And then 1 year, must have jumped on the mic at a One Nation, like a New Year's.
What, just straight? Yeah, this is Fatman D Unknown, yeah?
Yeah, man. Like my man turned around and said, look, yeah, introduce an up-and-coming MC. This is Steve, you get me? Like, introduce an up-and-coming MC, Fatman D, and just gave me the mic. And
Steve Hyper done that at One Nation, yeah?
Yeah, Island Ilford. And like, I was on the mic and I was just froze, you get me? So, but at the end of the day, if I wanted to be an MC, I have to do it there and then, you get me? So I just jumped on the thing and done my thing, man. And then a couple of people started getting mad, a couple of lighters in the corner and that lot, so they were feeling man's vibe, so started from there, man.
What, you thought, what, did that give you more inspiration to, chase it or what?
Yeah, it gave me more of an inspiration to definitely pursue it, you get me? Because at the end of the day, if someone's putting up a lighter, back in the days, someone's putting up a lighter, and then if we need your flow or if we need your vibe, you get me?
Oh, is that what the lighter's
that's
for
what the
then,
lighter's
yeah?
for, you get me? Yeah, straight up, man. And then after that, I linked up with Foxy, and then it just started rolling from there, man. Because I knew Foxy since I was a youth, you get me, still, so...
Oh, what was Foxy about then, or was he still...
Yeah, Foxy was still about then. Foxy was like on Cool FM doing his Drive Time show with Crazy Legs still. But I didn't know he was Foxy. I knew him as G, you know what I mean, my brethren still. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Let me find out what's going on. And Mum was like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Okay, cool, safe. And then I said, yeah, well, I've done One Nation and whatnot and so forth. He's like, yeah, boy, we know each other from time. We might as well link up and start something, you get me? Because obviously Steve was getting a lot busy and he was going over in Nicky the Back Market. So Nicky was like, yeah, taking him out here, there and everywhere. And I'll come like with my own car and whatnot and jump up on the mic and no tax on the car or bare niggas hanging out the whip and everything. But real talk, straight up. Weed smoking all over the place. I mean, skunk back then was orange bud, you get me? Straight up.
So what, just basically, what, so what are you saying, Nicky Black Market and Foxy were going to raves and stuff like that, and you was going with them? Yeah, like I was more like, say Foxy would say, yeah, I'll meet you in One Nation. I was like, okay, cool, safe, I'll link you down there and whatnot and so forth, you know what I mean? Start speaking to Terry Turbo, the promoters and like that, and then from there, because they heard me on the New Year's Eve one, like I had like a little part, like a pass to get in, you get me? Like, course. Yeah, you're all right, you're okay. We heard you on a New Year's Eve set and you bust it up still. So, bam, and then I started doing like a couple of little back-to-backs with Foxy, and then we made New Breed, man. Yeah, man, that's enough, like, you know what I mean? You got to show, when someone passes you help like that, you know what I mean, and says, look, come with me, meet there, because you know what the scene's like. It can be mad. It's mad clicky. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, flipping, enough respect to Fox on that. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, for someone to bring you in and do that, obviously, that's mad love for that. Yeah, because at the end of the day, as I said, like, because like Foxy was in it from day dot, you get me? But I was in the music, but I wasn't really feeding the music, drum and bass kind of that side of it. I was more like a hip hop and R&B and rap kind of thing. Like you said as well, you said DJ as well, that's what I'm saying. So then I started getting into like DJing, then I switched over to MCing, and then after that, like, because
Steve was feeling, man, and Nicky was going around with Foxy, it was inevitable that me and Foxy were going to link up, you get me, again, and start doing our things and so forth. So
yeah, man, that's wicked. So moving on, like you just mentioned, New Breed. Then how did that come about, and how did the link up with them boys come around?
Wow, with New Breed, it was a thing of, like, obviously I knew Foxy, and I wanted to start it with me, Foxy and Riddler, but
what's
Riddler,
that? What, New Breed?
Yeah, New Breed. That's the original members of New Breed. Me, Foxy and Riddler, and Dazzler and Reckless. Like my DJs, them, you get me? That run that Syntax Errors thing, still another label. But that's what the original people were. But then I moved back down from, I was in Southwest in Balham, but I moved back to Southeast, and then started linking up with Shortston. And Shortston was like, yeah, I want to be an MC and do my thing and whatnot. And I was feeling Shortston's flow still. So I was like, okay,
yeah,
cool,
Shortston's sick, man.
You get me? So we linked up with Shortston.
Because sorry to cut you short, because Shortston does Battle of the MCs as well. I believe.
He runs Battle of the MCs and other little bits and pieces that he's sorting out himself. You get me? But then after that, linked up with Shortston. And Shortston was like, yeah, we're going to Atomics, and like Maidstone.
What's this? Atomics nightclub, yeah?
Atomics Maidstone, Pure Science back in the days. So it was like, okay, cool. Went up there a few times, and there was just like this little light skinned brother that was like MCing, but he was quick. Right, he was like a whole lot quicker. Like he was like proper fast, and I was like, well, I ain't heard like no one fast like this for a hot while. You get me? Still, like Steve passed away and so forth, and like there weren't really no quick MCs. Skipper was quick, you get me, but this dude was just a tad bit more quicker. So I was like, okay, cool, safe. Like, what's your name? And like, mum was like, yeah, my name's X-Man. I was like, Shortston knew him. So I was like, okay, Shorts. So link my man up here next time we go up there. I say, yeah, look, bam, I want to talk to you about, you know what I mean, coming in New Breed and that lot. So that's how X-Man come in. And then after that, it was like, okay, X-Man was a partner with Herbsy. So it was like, okay, cool. We've heard you two back to back. Obviously, you're a sick combination, so it's better off to bring the two instead of the one, you get me? So, and then after a while, I started listening to Herbs, and I was like, yeah, that's a good look. We bring Herbsy in as well, you get me? And that's how like New Breed like kind of like started.
Yeah, that's sick, man. So who is the actual members of New Breed now?
Members of New Breed is Reckless, Dazzler, the original DJs. You got Logan, a Magistrate that just come in, and then you got MC wise, it's me and Fox, X and Herbs, Shortston, and the last member we brought in was Evil.
Evil B, yeah?
Evil B, yeah.
Right, man, that's a tough click though, isn't it?
That's it, Fangalang. That's what I'm saying. You get me? Straight up.
That's a tough clip. What's T-shirt you got under there as well?
A Bakuna.
Yeah, you know that, innit? Arsenal all
that's
the way
right,
down.
Mate. That's right. We still could do these shits. I mean, this weekend and that, mate.
Of course we will. Listen, I'm a big believer in Arsene Wenger, man.
Yeah, mate. Straight up.
Top
definitely,
word,
man.
Bruv. All right, so thank you for that, folks. We've just heard some bits of where you're coming from and stuff like that. Remember, if you've got any questions... oh, my God. Remember, if you've got any questions, we'll edit that. Remember, if you've got any questions for Fatman D, get them through, and we will get them read out to him, all right? But moving on, we've heard a bit about where you've come from. So what have you got going on in the industry at the moment, Fatman?
What have I got going on in the industry at the moment? Well, obviously, you like...
Because, yeah, so let's talk a bit about Bio Beats, you know what I mean, the record label, because you run the record label Bio, don't you?
Right, the record label started from me, Shortston, and another two members, which were called Terminal State, they were from Jersey, but they was going to be the producers and whatnot and so forth. And then after a while, I took it on myself and started releasing tunes on my own and so forth and like you know what I mean? So like I took over Bio Beats kind of thing. And like Shortston had to go and do his own thing and with the battle of the MCs and whatnot and so forth. So he had his hands full. And Terminal State was signed to SS's label.
Who's that, Terminal State?
Yeah, Terminal State. So after that, got a tune from Bassface first of all, the first release and that lot. And then I just went quiet for a little while, just kept on dealing with the New Breed thing. But it's only like now, recently, now I've turned it into like a little clique kind of thing, where it promotes the young MCs and DJs and let them do what they want to start doing. You know what I mean? I'll put my name on the dotted line kind of thing, where you lot can ride off the back of my name kind of thing. Just
yeah,
because
I've seen the picture and it's got an agency as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do right now, bro. I'm trying to make things move.
That's enough respect. You know what I mean? As an up and comer myself, to hear someone like yourself of like high standards say that. pushing youngers and all that.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? That's enough respect to you for that, man.
Yeah, that's all you get, man.
Yeah, man. That's what we need, to be honest with you, because it's hard. It is, you know what I mean? I'll give it to all the up-and-comers out there. It's hard for us to break through.
Yeah, but there's a lot of talent out there, you get me? So you have to sift through the talent and what's not the talent. I mean, I've had a couple of members that's come and gone.
What, to bio, yeah?
To bio beats and that lot. I mean, but at the end of the day, like, the main people are still around. You get me? So it's just a tight little net kind of thing, man. That's my main issue, is to make the up-and-coming MCs on DJs have a little avenue. Not everybody can jump up on a mic, on a dance or anything, or give a promoter a tape or a CD, and the promoter just dashes it in the back and says, yeah, whatever, you get me?
Yeah.
So it's hard, you get me?
All right, that's wicked, man. Where would you say you get your influences from? What keeps you going, and what makes you want to do this and keep moving, making new things, doing new things? Because obviously you got the Blueprint album as well.
The Blueprint is like mix CDs for the up-and-coming DJs and MCs to get themselves out there.
So it's just, so the Blueprint's for everyone on bio, yeah?
Yeah, everyone on bio. Yeah, I mean, I've had like V-Dubs on there recently. She just had one come out with Danger. Danger's a brother from Ramsgate kind of area there.
Yeah, big up Danger, man.
You get me? That's what I'm saying. He's a bad boy. You get me? Like, you got Foster just come out as well not long ago, doing his thing. Clip done one with Impact. Then he went in jail. Then he's just done another one, come out with Haste. Then I done the second one with Sensor from Manchester and all them ends up there. You know what I mean? One of the producers as well that's on bio. So just trying to make things move, bro. Just trying to make things move.
Yeah, that's a good look, man. Big up all them boys you just mentioned as well. So, all right, a couple more questions. Where's the best place you have played?
Where's the best place I played? I'll say this year, the best place I played was like Poland.
Yeah?
Which was about a month ago. Me, Aphrodite.
What, is he still out there?
Yeah, Aphrodite don't play in England, yo. Because the reason why he don't play in England, because there's no sun in England.
Is that what he says?
No, I'm joking. No, every time you see Aphrodite, man, he's more blacker than me, straight up. And he's a white dude, you know what I mean? Straight up, big up Aphrodite, man. Suntan King, straight.
All right, wicked, man. So what, Poland, yeah?
Yeah, Poland, man. It was Aphrodite, Aphrodite, Rough Stuff, Groove Rider, J Magic, and Dirty Phonics. And then MCs, it was me, Det, Navigator, Herbsy, Shortston, and Fun.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? It was big out there still, man. Over 8,000 people.
That's sick, man. So you got a lot still going on and all that with obviously running bio. Then obviously you got New Breed.
Getting back to the question of my influences and whatnot and so forth. Influences are Bob Marley, I don't know, Biggie Smalls, Sam Cooke.
Biggie Smalls, yeah?
Yeah, man, no doubt, man.
What,
Biggie.
old school Biggie?
Yeah, man, old school Biggie, man. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4 Biggie.
I'm like, listen, right?
That's what I'm talking about, you know what I mean?
Straight up, Biggie over Tupac all day long, man.
Yeah, man, but...
Yeah,
no, I'm the same. I'm not even gonna front.
You can't mess with that, brother.
Yeah, but
like,
I'm the same. But the thing with Tupac, Tupac was real. Tupac was like, I'll shoot you in the face. No, you don't care. You know what I mean? You know, business. But the thing with Biggie was like, well, boy, just sit down and take your slippers off, and I'll tell you a story about it. And yeah, my day was a pile of shit, and rare, and. Yeah, I got chased up the stairs and I had to shoot off a man, and then I jumped out the window. But Puck now will tell that story that, yeah, man, mama come up in my face, but I punched him in and I shot him in the chest, and I walked all over his grave, but it's nothing anyway. I'll just keep it moving, and yeah, I'm Tug Life, and you know what I mean? Puck explained things different than Biggie did, and that's the best of different, you know what I mean? The best of both worlds, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, but to be honest, over both of them, Big L all day long, all right?
Yeah, but Big L was
let's leave it there.
Big L was a catchphrase king, you get me, straight up.
Oh, he punchline king,
you
killed
get me?
Brothers. I believe he got shot at a battle, didn't he, for killing someone?
Yeah.
That's madness,
What's the name's the punchline king now, man? Cassidy.
Yeah?
Cassidy's a new Big L. Styles P's a new Puck.
Lloyd Banks has got punchlines.
Yeah, man, but Cassidy's got more punchlines than Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, you got to respect Cassidy. I remember seeing a battle. They was battling for someone's house.
He battled Freeway, right? Freeway was a don back in the days. He battled Freeway.
State property, innit? Freeway?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He battled Freeway now, and then made Freeway turn around and say, yo, man, put it on the record, man. Like, nah. It was a freestyle battle with no records. And then my man, acapella, yo. And then my man turned around and said, yeah, can you put a tune on, please? Like, nah. That's pussy.
All right, Wiki, coming actually talking about battles and all that there. What do you think about MCs clashing in the game and DNB DJs clashing? What do you think about clashing in drum and bass altogether?
If you're clashing, like back in the days, yeah, right, on Bashment, for instance, on Ragga and that lot, yeah, right, when man clash, it was set up, it was staged, you get me, and so.
You're saying good vibes, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, good vibes at the end of it, you know what I mean? Like DJs now, like Bashment DJs now, like Mighty Crown and Tony Matteron, and I mean, them kind of people like that, when they clash, yeah, suck your mama, yeah, pussy, this one sounds like your girl, and you know what I mean? But at the end of it, they're friend, you get me? But with drum and bass is a raw energy, it's a raw music, it's always changing, it's always evolving, you get me? Like, that can't happen in drum and bass, man, because we got too many raw niggas in drum and bass.
You think
Real talk, man. It's not even worth it. At the end of the day, you try and clash for fame and reputation. That's what I'm saying. What's the point?
All right, big up there on FATMAN D. Yeah, man. You honest, yeah? You think...
Yeah, it's just boring, bruv. It's like, when it... Like,
no, but I believe that's where lyricists test themselves, man.
You know what, look, I'll be real, yeah, straight up and down. Man try and clash me now, yeah, I'll take off a man's head, it's nothing. I'll roll down on a man's yard. Real talk. I'm not in a long thing about, yeah, man, yeah, you got to write some bars to get him back. No, I'm going to punch out your face. Straight up. Straight.
All right, big well, I think people know what time it is there.
Real talk, blood. That's how I was brought up, bro. Straight up. You know what I mean?
All right, big up FATMAN D. All right, let's keep it moving. Who is, outside of the camp, what is the best DJ? Who's your favourite DJ you have worked with?
Outside of the team? Boy, like, right about now, DJ-wise, that I like playing with, Hazard, Sly, there's a few others, man, like, I don't know.
But
like,
all time...
Mickey Finn's alright, you know what I mean, he does his thing. Hype, you know what I mean. Andy's a bit more of a story, so you have to kick back and, you know what I mean, let Andy make his story and do his mixing and whatnot, so forth. So, but I like to listen to Andy though, still, you know what I mean. But there's a few, man. Kane, you know what I mean. There's a few, man.
But out of all of them guys, number one choice.
Hazard.
That's a good choice, man. You can't knock Hazard. He's a bad boy, bruv. All right, that's cool, man. MC.
Who's what? Best MC right about now, apart from myself? No joke. No joke.
Hey, listen, you need that confidence.
Nah. You know what? I don't even live like that, bruv. Real talk. I don't live like that. I'm just happy where I am. I'm nice. You get me? I touch people's hearts, and that's what it is.
Big up, man. But outside of the camp, who's the best MC you've worked with?
Best MC that I've worked with.
Because it's hard to ask you them questions when you got people like X-Man, Herbsy, Fox in your crew. You know what I mean? Because
in the camp kind of thing. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But it's like, I don't know, man. I've got a few like Bassman, Trigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bassman.
I mean, all the shadow demon, like, you know what I mean? Shady, like. But then you can flip the other coin like GQ, you know what I mean? Like when he does his own thing, Fearless, when he does his thing, Ragga Twins when they do their thing, you get me? I can blend in a little bit and then blend out again, you get what I mean? So I can't pinpoint who I like working with. I like working with loads of people. IC3, he's always giving me jokes when I'm on the mic, you know what I mean? Making me laugh and that.
He's too much, man.
Yeah, man. Like Shabba, that's got that energy, makes you gives you the energy to jump up and down like a madman, you get me? Like, yeah, come man, yes, that lyric there is bad, it's tough, you get me? So it's like, there's too many, man, to mention, straight up.
All right, big up on that one, FATMAN D. Once again, thank you for coming down. You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show with myself, Fully Equipped, and the Hitman.
Yeah, pull it.
We're going to ask you a couple more questions, and then we'll come to the end of the interview.
Yeah.
Basically... Right, so where would you like to see yourself in 5 years' time?
5 years' time, I like to see myself on Jamaica Beach jamming.
Straight up?
With a big pile of weed. And some Rasta say, you want to go out, Fabio? You cool, you're blessed? I say, yeah, but I'm cool, blood. I'm cool, I'm nice. Give me my cocktail and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with the Arsenal top on as well.
Yeah, man, no doubt, blood. Watching Sky in Jamaica, what's not front? You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
All right, big up on that one. Nice one, Fat. Where would you like to see Fatbeats New Breed in 5 to 10 years' time?
Boy, New Breed's evolving right now, innit? Obviously, we're a whole lot older than we was when we first started, you get me, still. So, it's like, yeah, man, obviously I just want to see us evolve, you know what I mean? Just change up the game, bring some more people up in New Breed and that lot and see what happens, you know what I mean?
You're looking to expand it then, yeah?
Not at the moment, but you never say never, you get me?
All right, that's cool, man. We got FATMAN D. Right, so, yeah, we've come to the end of the interview.
No, we haven't.
No, we're not.
No, we haven't, mate. My birthday thing, you need to start asking me some questions about that, mate. You know what I mean?
Do you know what, right? I'll get everyone on the show, right? At least once, yeah, without them noticing, right? FATMAN D's just ruined that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course he's going to go on to that,
exactly,
mate.
That's what I'm saying, mate. Yeah, I just crushed that quick, you get me? Don't try it, boomer. Don't try it, mate. You know what I mean?
All right, sweet. Tell us what's coming on... bloody, I forgot the date.
December the 11th, mate.
7th of what?
December the 11th.
December the 11th.
Not the 7th or the 11th. December the 11th.
How
much marijuana you been smoking,
I don't even smoke, you know.
How much Guinness you be putting out of your neck, mate?
It's Hitman's B.O.
Wow. Wow. Try to put it on the partner. Say
I had to get that Swift off of me, man.
Swift off.
That's what Hitman's here for. He's the target.
Wow. No, but December the 11th, yeah, me and Music Hurts have linked up now, and Music Hurts have been running things in Birmingham.
Who's Music Hurts?
Music Hurts is DJ Escape, right, and he's been running things up in Birmingham for a little while still with Majika, with the Raveology lot as well, you know what I mean? But me and Escape now decide to ourselves, you know what, I come up there regular anyway. I wanted to change my location on my birthday bash, because I kept on doing it in London. I've been doing this like for about a good 6 years, 7 years now. Started off in Herbal, you know what I mean, and me and Nicky Black Market.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? So the last one was me and Nicky Black Market. Obviously, Nicky gets busy around about them periods of times there. So me and him discussed it and said, look, you know what, we're not going to do the birthday bash thing this year, but I'll probably do a small one. So, but then that's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Let me explain. And then after that now, like, I got Escape hitting me up, like, I mean, we're talking like, yeah, man, I might do my birthday bash in Birmingham. He's like, yeah, come do it with me and that lot. You know what I mean? We go half and half and do the damn thing. Oh, okay, safe. You know what I mean?
Just like that, yeah?
Yeah, man, because I've known Escape for years. I've known Escape, like, before he was even promoting and that lot, like, fresh out of Birmingham, you know what I mean, DJing, because I go everywhere as an MC. So I'm always keeping my ear to the ground of every DJ or every MC that's running things right about now, you know what I mean? So I knew Escape back then before he even started his Music Hurts label. So basically, so I got talking and whatnot and so forth, and then things started moving from there. It was supposed to be like a little custard factory thing, just the back pit. But then it was like, nah, man, we want to just expand and, you know what I mean? And man, like, come on, man, let's expand, man, and make two things happen, man. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool, Escape. Okay, cool, I'm down with it. See what happens, you know what I mean? And then obviously made 2 phone calls to certain big people and whatnot and so forth, and it started just fitting into place like that, man.
Oh, you know that's sick, man. That's all right. And that is, like, talking about Fatbeats earlier, you know what I mean, pushing up-and-comers out there. You've got quite a lot of your crew on there, you know what I mean, from Bio.
Definitely, man. I've got, like, V-Dubs on there, Danger on there. We've got some new dude called Double O as well as doing his hip-hop thing on there. I've got Eye to Eye, this is Danger's hip-hop crew. I've got Tons on there, which is another hip-hop artist that no one even know about. He's a sick-ass rapper. You get me? I've got Sensor, Haste, Mecca, Boxer.
See, that's a lot of up-and-comers, man.
Decoy,
I see the flyer, I thought, yeah.
Complex, and you know what I mean? There's just so many names to mention, like Froster, you know what I mean? Straight up. Obviously, I got a Foster, so the combination was Froster and Swifter, you get me? So I was like, you know what, bring Swifter in as well. Brought Swifter in. Got Style One from Madman Army there.
Swifter
from Higher Level.
Yeah.
Got him in there as well. I've got Style One from Madman Army as well up in there. So these are like the future. You get me?
Yeah, it's a good experience as well because, like I said, I've never been to Custard Factory at all, but I've heard it's just next levels, man.
It goes off the chain, man. Trigger's birthday this year was sick. When Bassman come out of the Incredible Hulk, that was sick. Let's not front. Let's keep it real. When Bassman come out to the Hulk and the next minute now Pulp Fiction started playing, it was worries. It was worries. Bass, you're a G. Let's not front.
Yeah, man, Bassman's cold, big up Bassman. But yeah, don't forget that is the 11th of December up in the Custard Factory.
Custard Factory Space Warehouse, mate, Birmingham.
What is the Space Warehouse?
The Space Warehouse is the big part of the club.
The biggest part, yeah?
The biggest part of the club kind of thing. It's like a big, massive warehouse like kind of thing, but it's running. Sick.
All right, wicked. Can people get tickets for that, or...?
Yeah, you can go like ticket sellers or rave shop or...
Black Market Records, Soho.
Soho.
RI Records.
RI Records in Gravesend as well. What's that other dude as well? Intense
Swag.
Records. A couple of other records around that area. I mean, it's more like a Birmingham kind of thing. With the promotion down there in London and that, it's okay, you get me, but I didn't want to overflood it. You get
of
me?
Course.
It's more Birmingham, Midlands I need to be hitting, you know what I mean? I mean, you can get like eventstravel.co.uk, they're doing the coaches and that.
Are they doing coaches up there then,
so
yeah?
if you hit them up for the coaches.
Who's that, sorry?
Events Travel.
So what, if you just Google Events Travel?
Yeah, Events Travel spelled with a Z at the end. And then like hit them up and like they'll tell you a list of areas where they're going to pick you up from. And
are some of them leaving from London as well?
Yeah, like from London, Bath, Bristol, from Winchester.
Oh, that's all right.
From Exeter, from Plymouth, Portsmouth, wherever you're coming from, you know what I mean?
So make
Norwich.
sure you check that out. What is that again?
That's eventstravel.co.uk.
Because if they're picking up from all there, that's gonna be a big party there, you know.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, the more people that want to come from that area, then the cheaper the coach is and whatnot and so forth.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works, kind of thing. But,
so if it's just one guy on his own,
if it's one guy from that area, then obviously he's got to either get to another area or they will swing past and pick him up on another coach that's coming from another direction or whatever, and ram out the one coach or whatever. I don't know how it goes.
Yeah, really. Man, that's big organised crime there, man.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Trying to make you move out here, boy. Organised crime, you know. Check my man.
FATMAN D, round of applause, HITMAN. Thank you for coming down, sir.
Respect me, man.
Last thing, if you could sign a Heavy Artillery T-shirt.
No.
You are, whether you like it or not.
No. I'm out this door, man. You like later on, yeah, peace. No, joke.
Right, if you can sign this, and if you could give a message to the youth of today, what would that be?
The message of the youth to today, boy, it's not cool to take drugs. Because it's not really. That's my message.
Straight up, man.
Straight up, mate.
Right, you're locked into the Heavy You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. Myself, DJ Fully Equipped, to DJ HITMAN. HITMAN, take them away, please, sir.
Bullet! December the 11th, birthday bash, Custard Factory, Birmingham. Them man are trying to look for guest list now. Trying to beg it out and that. No, what I might do is this year, right? Next week, you got to do it weekly, innit? Every Thursday. So what I might do next week is give you a couple of tickets, do a little competition and that lot. I'll phone you up and do the, you know what I mean? Do the numbers and whatnot and so forth, man.
Yo, this is D-Man Rockers and you're locked to Heavy Artillery Show with DJ Fully Equipped and DJ HITMAN. You don't know, you see me, man, there? Yeah, keep it locked and glued.
Right, hold tight the frisky. Saying massive respect to the FATMAN D. Hold tight the Haribo. Hold tight the carbonate. got all the Leeds gang, old tight Nick. Saying Leeds boys locked in. Loving the show. Right, massive thank you, FATMAN D for coming in. Running mad late, you got about 30 minutes from us and then we're out of here. Heavy artillery.
And the big goat, FATMAN D goat, New Breed goat, Humble people goat, and the big goat, FATMAN D goat, New Breed goat, Humble people goat, and the big goat, FATMAN D goat, New Breed goat, New Breed goat,
Me take a walk up to West Rider to check a girl with name Miriam. Me dilly-dally till me reach Brixton. Me link up with sexy Susan. Jump on a tube and stop at Victoria. That's where I plan to meet Gloria. I'll travel all the way to Amsterdam. We spend a little time with Lily. Girl, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I always want to go where them I go. Hot girl, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I really love the girl. Hot girl, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I always want to go where them I go. Hot girl, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I really love the girl. man. But me love to see a girl with a nice complexion, broad hips, small waist and a sexy bottom. You're the reason why I had to write the song. Another thing will give me enjoyment, to meet a hot girl who have intelligence. We reason about the world and all is magnificent. I love it when a girl has confidence. Hot girls, I love the way they go, I love the style they show. I always want to go where them I go. Hot girls, I love the way they go, I love the style they show. I really love the girls. Hot girls, I love the way they go, I love the style they show. I always want to go where them I go. Hot girls, I love the way they go, I love the style they show. I really love the girls. I love the style they show. I always want to go where them I go. Hot girls, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I really love the girls. Hot girls, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I always want to go where them I go. Hot girls, I love the way they go. I love the style they show. I really love the girls.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yeah.
Cause I've been witness.
Unless you give me exactly what I want, there will be fucking murder. Exactly what I want. Fucking mess.
like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Hell yeah, hey DJ, bring that back.
How you ain't gon' fuck? Bitch, I'm me. I'm the goddamn reason you in VIP. CEO, you don't have to CID. I'm young, wild, and strapped like G.I. Lee. Blah, blah, blah.
They shooting. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters, where them dimes at? They shooting.
Drums, please.
I know that I made you wait for a very long time, 'cause I wasn't ready, baby, for you to come inside. I wanted you to know my name, and I just was between my thighs. I wanted you to play the game, because I knew you'd get the prize.
Hi everyone, I'm your best friend back in town again to get you on your dancing feet.
Drums, please.
Gotcha, man, in this. the woman X-rated. That make the woman excited. Like a Pokemon is society X-rated. Said that woman can't done ya. Then them said the woman don't come to done ya. Oh, said that woman can't done ya. Then them said the woman don't come to done ya.
Check 1, 2.
The symbol of S, that is an all-girl sense. Remember, you can't done. Shamba, the symbol of S, that is an all-girl sense. Remember, you can't done. X-rated, that make the woman X-rated. That make the woman X-rated. That make the woman excited. Like a Pokemon is excited. X-rated. And that woman can't done ya. Then them said the woman don't come to done ya. Oh, said that woman can't done ya. Then them said the woman don't come to
done. Hold tight the deep audio. Hold tight the drum and its crew. Hold tight Dean Lewis. Hold tight the Essex Mandem. Hold tight the Haribo. Hold tight the Devastate. Hold tight Frisky. Hold tight Carbonate. Hold tight Nick. Hold tight the Leaf crew. Hold tight the Kilohertz. Hold tight Mixer Flex. Hold tight Tattoo.
There's no going back. know the truth. There's no going back. You've changed things forever.
We got the one line to devastate. No one can see it on here, brother. Outside the carbonate, outside the Teflon, Shane who just walked in the building.
Plenty others do the job. Right, Chickamo? Right. So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. You hear me? I said, help me out. Listen, you. We took you out of that prison camp when there was plenty others we could have took. Right, Chickamo? Right. So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. You hear me?
It takes three to pull a trigger. You're number three.
The place got real dull. I said, count me out. Listen, you. We took you out of that prison camp when there was plenty others we could have took. Right, Chickamo? Right. So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. You hear me?
How dare you treat me in this manner? I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove.